Mercer gets to relax. Welcome back to Writer's Theory. My name is James Winterthorn, and today is day 43 of my writing adventure. I'm trying to get a novel written in less than 90 days, and I've been making great progress. I'm almost halfway to my word count goal. I don't think I'm going to hit that today. I think that's tomorrow's achievement, but making great progress. The amount of writing I'm getting done is it's just great. I don't know that I've ever completed so much of a project so quickly, and I'm feeling very good about my progress so far. And today I'm going to go over my 43rd day of writing on this project. So yesterday I left off with our main character, Cole Mercer, and him arriving in Trinidad, Colorado, and being asked to turn over his weapons in order to potentially meet his friend again. So we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, and let's see what happens. This is the first part of day 43. So first I realized I had an error there. And plus, like the way that I wrote that wasn't what I was trying to say, so I changed that that last sentence from yesterday, and carried on with the rest of the writing here. I didn't want to get too much into this interaction. I just needed it to happen where he's like basically saying that he'll do what Mercer wants if Mercer's willing to leave his weapons there. And he's going to throw in some hot water and have the horse taken care of. That's more of a convenience for me, so I don't have to worry about what to do with the horse. And like practically, like what would people do with their horses when they stay overnight? So I figured it easier to just have him turn over the weapons. Which might have been a pretty common practice. I don't know. He's trying to negotiate a little bit so that being just like make sure the water's hot for the bath. So I'm still trying to keep dialogue believable. I want to keep the characters somewhat distinct, although that is something that I'm struggling in this project is the distinct voice of individual characters. Because I'm trying to write so much so quickly, I really haven't got a great idea for what each character sounds like as I'm writing, since my goal is to get words down as fast as I can. And since I haven't spent any time to learn who these different characters are, sometimes they kind of blend together. And in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I want to keep the inns a little bit different since there are multiple places where Mercer sleeps in inns. And right now, they all kind of just feel like the same place. And I don't want to have the same character show up in each of these places. Right now, I think it's okay, but I might go through, as I go through the editing phase, and try to clean up or differentiate, rather, each of these characters, how they sound, things like that. Here, I'm just trying to push the narrative forward so we can have the meeting again between him and his friend Alvarez. But I need to get there. I can't just explain it. I mean, I could explain it, but that would be not the payoff we're looking for after such a long time apart, having anticipated this moment from a very early point in the story. So let's see how the rest of day 43 went. and everything is stew. Like I need to like have different types of food available, but stew seems easy. It seems likely that these places would keep a hot stew available, but that's an easy thing for me to put in there, so it's more of a easy food device than anything. So he eats his food, and now he gets to go to his room and take a much needed bath. And this is also something, so he's having the interaction here. He tips the young lady. And I wasn't sure how to treat this particular scene where, like, if he just gave up his weapons, should he just, like, take a bath too? Like, I mean, if you're on the road for so long, you've been beat up the way that he has, like, maybe that would be the thing to do, to be just take a bath and relax yourself a little bit. So I'm like, why not have him like rinse his clothes off either? I looked to see if like cleaners would be a thing. This, sorry, the peeled there is bothering me. If like a cleaner in town would be a thing. And in some towns they were, you had like the equivalent of dry cleaners or laundromats. They weren't really that common, especially in the Western frontier. So I just had him get a bucket of water. He can rinse off his own clothes. But I had him just decide to just get in the bath. So I built this up really to... I didn't want to get right into him meeting Maria so quickly, and wanted to draw out this scene a little bit just so it's a little more impactful when they do meet. And I also wanted him to have a moment to be able to ease into relaxing and just be for a minute instead of being pursued and shot at and jumping in rivers and getting bounced around and getting beat up everywhere. So I wanted him to have a moment, and that's where we ended day 43. So with that, let's do today's line of the day. The filth built up on his arms, spread out in the water, and within a couple of minutes, the water was cloudy. So I selected this line because this also evokes that feeling of just needing to be clean, of needing to relax. And I think this sentence brings that out and embodies that nicely. So sorry we didn't get to meet Alvarez today. Hopefully that happens tomorrow on day 44. That will be the next major push. So to see what happens tomorrow and see if Maria shows up, please like and subscribe. Click the bell if you'd like to be notified. And I will see you tomorrow. Huh. I guess we don't meet Alvarez. This is going to go way out of order. So this is going to be the... this is the intro, me in the future.